Hello friends, welcome to my new YouTube video. In this video I will be actually considering a small cap stock with great return potential. So the company I will be discussing today is Wires Ltd. So before I go to the video and discuss about this company, I require everyone to subscribe to my channel Smart Investor so that I can actually post new videos regarding multi-bag stock ideas. So let us move to the video. So the Wires Ltd, the company I am discussing today, is engaged in manufacturing and supply of steel wires, plastic pipes and plastic films, which find its applications in industries like oil and gas, power, environment, civil energy, automobile infrastructure, etc. The plastic products produced by the Wires Ltd are used in the lining of canals, landfills, highways, road constructions, ponds, tanks, water reservoirs, mining and solution ponds, and for corrosion resistance on steel tanks, etc. The wire products are used in construction, bridges, and oil and gas sector, automobile springs, sleepers of rail tracks, national highways, and state electricity board. And all their manufacturing divisions are located in a single premise in industrial estate Ratnam in Madhya Pradesh. They are also engaged in the power generation through their wind farms of 0.80 megawatt in the village Okamadi and Jodhpur in district Jamnagar in Gujarat. They have entered into a power purchase agreement with Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam Limited for sale of electricity generated through these wind farms for a period of 20 years. So both these wind farms were installed on Turkey basis by Enron India Private Limited in the year 2006-07. So this company DPY has acquired a renowned name in the field of steelware and plastic industry with ISO 9000 and 2008 certification that highlights their capability and facilities requisite for the development of best-in-class PE films, plastic films, pond lining films, HDPE films, cap covers, wires and others. So this company DPY came with an IPO in the small and medium enterprise platform in the year 2017, and the IPO was opened from 21 September 2017 to 26 September 2017. The issue price was 75 with a market lot of 1600 shares. It was listed on October 5, 2017 SMA platform, and it was actually migrated to NSE main board platform on 17 January 2020. So the current market cap of the company is 159 crores. The current price is 117, and the high and low price is 143 and 41.2. The stock price earning multiple based on the latest earnings expected for FY21 is around 7.8, and the book value is around 78, and the dividend yield is 0%, and the return on capital employed is 22.9%, return on equity is 18.5%, and the face value is 10. So in this screen you can see the chart, 1 year chart of Wires Limited. We don't have a historical information on Wires since the company was moved to main board NSE platform only in 2020. So if you see the price chart, it has actually started listing in NSE at around 90 rupees in February 2020. So it made a low of around, it had a fall, and then it moved to a low of around 45 in March 2020. It was actually trading at around 50-60 range for the period from April to June, and made a high of around 73 in May 2020. Then had a dip again. It was trading in the range of 50 to 60 for the next few months from June to August. Then it actually started moving up from 60 to 80 levels in December 2020. And last week it actually had a sharp rise of around 20%. It hit circuit for 1 or 2 days. It made a 20% circuit on one day, and actually had another circuit on the next day. It went to a high of 130 levels, as high levels of 130 in Jan 2021, and it actually has now corrected to around 117 levels. And it actually posted the recent Q3 result recently. It was very good, and based on that we are actually expecting a rise in the price in the near future to around 140-150 levels. So in this screenshot we can actually see the quarterly results of Wires from the period from March 2019 till the current quarter, that is December 2020. So in March 2019 it had a sales of around 93.40 crores, and in March 2020 it was around sales was around 18.19 crores, and in June 2019 the sales was 73.5 crores. Its June 2020 quarter sales was impacted due to COVID pandemic. But if you see the operating profit, it was around 3.86 crores in March 2019. It was around 4.43 crores in June 2019. It improved to around 7.63 crores in December 2019 based on the sales of higher sales of lower sales of 67.90 crores. and by reduction of expenses managed to increase operating profit. So if you see the latest last quarter results in September 2020, it posted a sales of 86.52 crores and it posted an operating profit of 6.22 crores. It has actually had improved from around it was sales in September 2019 just 61.86 crores. It improved to 86.52 crores in September quarter. In December, it had actually had a almost a more than 100% rise. In December 2019, sales was just 61.90 crores. It improved to 143.55. This is the best ever quarter for this company. And if you see the net profit, it was just 3 crores in March 2019. The last quarter in December 2019 posted a net profit of 7.57 crores. It was 5.42 crores in the last quarter. So based on the last 2 quarter results and ignoring the poor results from the first quarter due to COVID pandemic, we can actually expect an EPS of around 15 rupees for DP Wires in FY21. So considering the current price of 117 levels, this valuations looks pretty good for long term. So in this screenshot, we can actually see the annual results of DP Wires Limited. So it had a sales of around 92 crores March 2011, and it was 76 crores in 2012. It had a dip in 2012. It improved to 96 crores in 2013, to 138 crores in 2015, to 195 crores in 2017, to further to 331 crores in 2019. Expected to be around 350-360 crores in 2021. And if we see the operating profit, just 3 crores in 2011, it improved to around 6 crores in 2016. Further to around 16 crores in 2018 to 23 crores last year, expected to be around 28 to 30 crores this year. If you see the net profit was didn't made any profit from the period 2011 to 15. Profit was around 5 crores in 2017. It improved to around 17 in 2019, and it's likely to be around 2022 levels net profit 22 crores in 2021. So if you see the EPS, it was 5.77 in 2013. It improved to 8.77 in 2016 and to 12.81 crores in 2019, likely to go 15-16 levels in 2021. So considering the current valuations of 170 levels, the stock looks good value by at the current levels, and good long-term returns are likely if the company continues to post good growth in future also. So the conclusion is that let's see what are the expectations for DP Wires in future. So DP Wire is a growing company whose products having good demand in different industrial applications. It posted good results for Q3 of FY21 with a net profit of 7.56 crores and revenues of 144 crores with the EPS of 5.58. And for the 9 months of FY21, its net profit is 15.77 crores on revenues of 285 crores and EPS 11.63. Last year for FY20, it total posted revenue of 283 crores, net profit is 16.69 crores and EPS of 12.30. So you can see that for the 9 months of FY21, its revenues has already reached the levels in FY20, that is full year FY20. And the EPS is 11.63 for 9 months. Last year full year EPS was just 12.30. So it is likely to post an EPS of around 15-16 for FY21. It means that the company is actually having 10 to 20% growth, revenue growth and net profit growth. So the stock is just trading at around 7 to 8 times FY21 expected EPS at the current levels of around 117-120 levels, which is very cheap, and based on the earnings growth, it is actually rightly to report as compared to FY20. So it is possible that this company will actually continue to grow and post good revenues in future also, based on the demand for their products. And the promoter holding of around 70%, 69.59% is as on September 20 is also positive. It has a low debt of below 20 crores and reserves of 93 crores and equity of just 14 crores. And it can actually declare a bonus issue in the future, which can actually still further increase the stock price. But if the stock price further crosses 1000 levels, it can announce a stock split also. But that is expected only long term, maybe 4 to 5 year levels, when the stock price earnings rises to an extent that the company stock price reaches 1000 levels. So on the valuation front, I actually feel that the stock can be accumulated for good for long-term returns. So as this is my personal opinion, I expect a target of 150 to 200 levels in the next 1 to 3 years. The earnings continue to be good. So higher targets, so 400 500 levels are possible, and higher targets are possible if the company continues to grow your revenues over the future. That is, in the last 4 or 5 years, if the company revenue continues to grow and the company is able to post an EPS around 20-30 levels, this higher targets of 300 400 are still possible. So investor who's actually long term can actually accumulate. I feel that it can be accumulated, but a risk averse investor can actually keep a stock loss.